Oh, hello, friends out in the marvelous world of the internet. Um, it's lovely to know you're all out there. We are here on stream, uh, hanging out in Dungeon Master's channel. Dungeon Master is technically here tonight, but as part of their ongoing hiatus for this month, we are here playing a one-shot of a silly TTRPG, one-page RPG by a fellow of the name Grant Howell out of itch.io. I will drop a link to that in a moment. And our lovely friend ComfortFruit is going to be uh, GMing for us tonight. So here's a bunch of ridiculous silliness for you all. We also have the lovely Freya Maluk. We have Puddles. We have Red White RP, and I myself, who you hear talking, I am Murami. Uh, I'm not necessarily playing tonight. I'm just kind of here as a back end help. And I think we will have a couple of pandas wake up in the back of the car at some point and show up. And we might have a couple of other players come in who will get them to introduce themselves as they get in here. So, um, take it away, Comfort Fruit.
Who keeps putting me in charge of these games? Hi everyone, it's me. Um, so does everybody have the Crash Pandas PDF pulled up? Can you see it? Okay,
I will pull it
so
up for the stream. One sec.
cool. So let me know when you have that. And so we are going to read through it. We're going to go down the Discord list. And so I'm gonna pass it to each person so that we can all read a chunk. And that way everyone knows what we're doing and everyone kind of knows it's a very simple game, but it's best if you all can see and know what's going on instead of just watching us talk about being pandas in a car. Um, rules are good sometimes. Sometimes. Hard sometimes. So you ready? Okay. I'm going to start with the driving the same car all at once. GM, grab some paper, grab some paper, some die-cast cards, and something that can represent obstacles. Every time the raccoons enter a challenge, something that you'd like to see played out in detail. Sketch out the road on paper. I mean, we're doing Theater of the Mind, so that part doesn't really work. Uh, um, Obstacles placed to show the player its current situation, then ask them to choose an action. Players choose an action by secretly setting a d6 to a number of their choice. No conferring, then reveal them all at once. Actions are carried out in the orders from lowest to highest, so 1 to 6. So basically, everybody here, whenever there's something that needs to be done, you all choose like a number on the dice that fits into this table. So 1 if you want to break, 2 if you want to turn, 3 if you want to turn right. I should have said left the first time. 4 if you want to use an item, and 5 if you want to accelerate. Oh, and 6 to use an action, miscellaneous action. GM, choose one player to move the car in the accordance with the raccoon's actions. Your final arbiter of this. I'm the final arbiter of this. Um, you also move the other cars around to react to what's going on. Who would like to read speed? Please don't make me call on someone. Thank you.
Speed Speed starts at 0. At the end of each round, the GM rolls d6 equal to speed. For each dice that shows 1, the card takes 1 damage. For each dice that shows 4+, you get a success. Spend successes as a group, with more successes achieving more difficult/impressive feats to streak ahead of rivals, run chumps off the road if you've made contact with them, do cool tricks like jumps and skids, find or create a better route through the streets of Los Angeles. If the car makes contact with an obstacle or a wall, it takes damage if the GM feels it would be appropriate. If it's a glancing blow or a breakable object, the car takes damage equal to half speed. If it's a head-on crash or a solid object, it takes damage equal to speed, and speed is reduced to 0. If your car takes 10 damage, it stops and can't start again until you fix it or find some other means of winning the race. Get to it.
Okay, I feel dumb. I started at the bottom half of the paper.
That's
I
okay.
wasn't gonna say anything.
No,
But
that was my fault. I scrolled down because that's where it said Crash Pandas, and I thought that was like the title.
I mean, it
Um,
is the title. It's a great title spot to start.
it was just not where I thought it'd be. So make a raccoon. Let's go to the very start. Let's actually do this in order. Uh, why are you a raccoon? Or why are you a raccoon entering the world of illegal street racing in Los Angeles? You see how that's vital information to have right now, as to knowing what you're doing. But yeah, so we're all in the entering the illegal street racing scene of Los Angeles. Are you a wide-eyed rookie or a grizzled veteran? Are you in this for love, fortune, fame, or justice? Or are you just an undercover cop? Who's your human rival? Do they even know you exist? What is the conflict in the era? What is the conflict at the heart of you that spurs drama? Write a short origin story for yourself or for your raccoon and give them a name. Then everybody here will roll 4d4 to assign them to your stats. Who wants to read the stats? I I know two of them.
your
I can.
stats are alacrity, moving quickly, whether it's leaping, climbing, or swimming. Chutzpah, carrying off schemes, ruses, lies, and disguises. Ferociousness, scratch, bite, and maim. And rotundity, remain steadfast in adversity thanks to your generous roundness.
I'm sorry. That never gets old.
Jesus.
Um, so go ahead and everybody go ahead and roll 4d4 and assign your stats. Um, I'm not gonna make you tell me mainly because I just want to learn who's the most rotund. Honestly, that's the only stat. Like I just want to see in action who has the greatest thickness. Also, hello, who has joined? Is that our good friend? It's Oz. Hi, Oz. Welcome.
Hello.
Go
Hello
ahead
and
and roll
welcome, Oz.
4d4, and assign them to your raccoon stats.
What a sentence.
Are we rolling with real die?
You
Uh, uh,
can,
Like,
you can. It doesn't matter.
if you don't happen to have dice on you, we do have a channel in the server where you are welcome to command the bot to roll you dice.
okay.
I don't even know if I need dice.
Oh,
I-
You
wow,
are gonna need a
that's
dice.
interesting.
I do.
I-
Okay, I have dice. I'm
I
pulling them out.
googled it, and there's like when you Google like the dice type, then you can do like a 44, and it will just
Yeah.
roll automatically.
There are many methods.
Yeah.
Bring out my dice. Ready. So
Internet be
don't.
fancy like that.
So just come up with like a little. It doesn't have to be anything in depth. Just give me like a little. Who are you? What is the name of your rack? What are their Who are they? It can be really
Tell
whatever you
us
want.
about your raccoon.
Yeah.
The raccoon that dwells inside
Oh
the
boy,
dumpster
and
fire that is your
Yeah,
heart.
your favorite spot to dig through trash. You know, your favorite piece of bread. Your favorite porch to sit under. It can be anything really.
I need a name for my raccoon. I need a last name for my raccoon because my raccoon needs to have a last name.
Frankenmeyer.
I love it.
No, I've got it.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be
Alright.
4.
May I introduce you to my raccoon?
Oh, I would be offended if you didn't.
Okay, so, hi. My raccoon's name is Johnny August. Um, he is a older raccoon. Got a solid like 3 years on him. Out here in the mean world of illegal street racing, to get back at the ones who stole his love from him.
Hello. Sorry. I was practicing my voice. Sorry.
That's my backstory. I'm Johnny
What was your
August, and
name
I'm
again?
out for revenge. Johnny August.
Nice.
I'm out for revenge.
Anyone else want to
So
introduce their
who
This
wants-
is
raccoon?
yeah.
genuinely horrifying.
Who's going next? Come on, where are my little pandas at? Oh, I see you. Tell me who you are. I feel like
Maybe people need more time, and we can go over a few of the other things on the sheets, just
Okay,
in case
fair.
people need.
Okay, don't worry, I'm patient. I feel like an old lady that's like trying to like lure them out from under my porch with like oats. I'm just like throwing like I'm just throwing them at. I'm like, come here. No, don't go high. But like I'm starting to get frustrated and it's like getting a little bit more like, come on. It's just freaking them out more and they retreat even more.
Run away!
Anyway,
The pandas!
so doing anything that isn't driving a car. Roll a d6 equal to the relevant stat in which you are attempting a task. If your attempt ties into the original story, add a dice to your roll. If it ties into a central conflict to your origin story, add another. What?
So, in the
You
case
can
of Johnny August, if you're doing something for revenge, you can add extra dice to your rolls.
Exactly.
That's pretty rad. Okay. Each dice that shows 4 or more is a success. Simple tasks need 1 success, more difficult ones need 2 or 3. If you roll more successes than you need, feel free to narrate cool stuff your raccoon does while it's succeeding.
What a
That's pretty great. I love that actually.
what a sentence.
If a raccoon fails a dangerous action, they're in trouble and must be rescued or helped out by their friends. Raccoons don't take serious damage or die ever. Oh, that's good. That's pretty good.
Immortal raccoons.
And so equipment, roll twice when you make your raccoon. And you can't carry any more than 2 items at a time. So after you're done making your raccoon, go ahead and roll 2 d20. And then let me know what items you get.
I rolled a 7 and an 8, which means
You-
that I get cough syrup, which doesn't work on coughs, but is at least narcotic,
Wait,
Oh,
what?
and a dog mask.
Oh no, that's a 14. So I rolled a d20 for this. A 7 is a lead pipe, and a balloon for the
You
way I
can
Oh,
read
am I
this.
looking at a different?
Perhaps.
Yeah. I also see lead pipe
Oh,
and
yeah.
balloon.
All right.
But those
The
are both
kind
I was
good
looking
too.
at the text. I was looking at the. I was looking at the text-only version,
Ah,
and it
yeah,
has
yeah.
different numbering. Um, see,
Oh,
so I have a lead
GS
pipe,
out.
which I can hit stuff with it.
Yeah.
The balloon, the kind you can use to float around until it pops.
I have to say, I really like just rigging some of these, like fake ID. Use this to buy booze, despite the fact that you're 2 years old and a wreck.
I just got two
Yeah.
19s.
Oh, you get 2 spare tires? Sweet.
Yeah.
Or upgrade your car to have not just 5 wheels, but 6.
Oh dang! Too fast, too furious, 2 extra tires.
I'm down. I want a car with 6. A car with 6 wheels.
Gotta get your 6-wheeled car on.
Yeah. Like those
Okay.
trucks with the back wheels that are like 2 wheels wide for some reason.
All right. I'll say you need extra tires if you have like 3 people with 4 rotundity. If you're too thick, you'll weigh down the car. We gotta put the extra wheels on.
Amazing.
Okay, I think
I
I am
my
very not
character.
rotund.
Are you ready? Okay, I'm ready. Come on, Puggle, tell me who you are.
Okay, so I am Rocket the Raccoon. I have previously traveled the galaxy and I'm looking to settle down into a relaxing illegal straight racing career. After driving spaceships, cars should be a good way to spend my retirement. I'm not in this for love, fortune, fame, or justice. just a nap and some destruction and maybe some food and trash.
That is amazing.
Thank you. So I rolled all of them, and that's done. And my items that I rolled were 20, which I think I haven't looked at yet.
It's a
think
turbo
that's-
rocket, and you can use it once per race to add +3 to speed.
Oh man,
Okay.
Rocket has a rocket?
Jesus.
I know,
Shot.
who could see this coming?
Amazing. And then the other one was 15.
15, a lit cigar. How is it staying lit anyway?
It's also a very Rocket thing.
I feel like that's fitting.
You have a
Perfect.
rocket and a cigar, and you know what? This is just perfect for you. I'm so happy for you.
I'm very happy too. Thanks.
The fates have decreed it.
Who would like to go next? If
Oh,
others are ready.
wonderful.
I can already tell this is gonna be like I'm gonna laugh too much. Like my cheeks already hurt. We are 30 minutes in. My cheeks hurt. I'm in trouble.
This is like the start of Goblin Punks. I
I'm in
just have to
trouble.
say, these one-shots are so much fun.
Oh, I can't wait to play all of them.
If other people
Alright.
are not ready yet, we could go through and say what our character's stats are.
Go for it.
I have Alacrity 3, Chutzpah 4, Ferociousness 4, and Rotundity 1.
That's a skinny boo. That's
I
a skinny baby.
am.
That's a little baby.
I'm not a baby, I'm an old man.
You're a baby. Oh, I can't wait for you to meet the characters.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be great. Now I've hyped it up, so I'm
Listen.
gonna get nervous and disappoint everyone.
No.
I already know these characters are awesome. I've read through them. It's super awesome.
This is gonna be a good time.
Alright.
My stats are Alacrity. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
It's 2. Chutzpah is 3. Ferociousness is 4. And Rotundity is also 4. As it
Nice.
should be.
Ferociously rotund boy.
I can't get over it. It's so great.
There's a stat called rotundity.
It's just so great. I love it.
I literally just ate 2 cheeseburgers and I'm eating a milkshake, so I feel like I'm very, very happy in my element right now.
I'm so happy for you, actually. All I've done today is like I just ate a full Subway sandwich in like 2 seconds, and now I'm drinking my 3rd Mountain Dew of the day. So I'm living La Vida Loca. As Taco Bell would say, I'm living Moss.
Well, now I want some Taco Bell. Is what
I
you've
do
done.
too.
The nacho fries are back.
I could go for a quesarito though, like their shredded chicken one. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Taco Bell,
Cheesy
where come sponsor me. And by me I mean Dungeon Master.
Cheesy
working on-
Gordita Crunch. Best item.
I really
Taco Bell.
liked the special item that was there like last month or the month before. I don't know, pandemic time is weird. But like it was like crunchy cheese on the
grilled cheese burrito.
no, not the burrito. It was like the gordita crunch, I think. But it was like toasted cheese on the outside.
Ooh, that sounds
It
yummy.
was so good.
I'm just
This
gonna
is
have a
now
little.
this is now a Taco Bell stream.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I'm just gonna have a little laugh over here about how we
Sponsored.
always end up talking about food on these streams. It's like the one thing we can inevitably be guaranteed to do one way or another.
I mean it's raccoons.
I mean,
Taco
it is
Bell.
raccoon time. It's
It's
perfect.
it's
but
Trash panda time.
Trash panda time.
Woo.
All
Best
right.
time.
How are our last two pandas that are currently here?
Do you want to introduce yourself, Oz or Freya?
You're muted. You're muted. Sorry, I had a drink in my mouth. I started yelling that.
Yes, I'm gonna start with the stats. So alacrity 3, Schutzpah 4, ferociousness 3, and rotundity 1.
Oh, some skinny pandas.
Yeah.
Where is all the rotund like? This is
I
not
mean,
not the way I thought people were taking this.
it goes with the personality. So she's like, just call me the boss Maruta. And if you don't know me, what the fuck are you talking about, man? And I'm the boss of this town. And you know, if you don't work for me, what the hell are you doing? Come on, let's go pay me your dues. Come on. And yeah, she's pretty much the boss around. So she's like just demanding from people, just a little bit of stealing here, a little bit of bullying there,
As
typical
one does.
Tuesday. Yeah. And
Amazing.
I got 19 on my equipment twice, which is crazy. And so yeah, I got 2 spare tires, which I'm gonna use one to upgrade my car to have 5 wheels, which I assume it's gonna make my car faster because it is in parentheses. So yeah, I guess a faster car with and then I'm gonna keep the other one in case I lose one. Ta-da! That's me,
What is your raccoon's name?
Carmina. Carmina Boss Marotta.
I respect them already. All right. Now, Oz,
hmm
it is your time to shine.
My name's Hank. I'm just a southern boy going blind to the city. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about no illegal race cars, but I ain't gonna pass up a chance to show off my space tractor. I ain't got nothing but a lit cigar and some duct tape.
We can smoke our cigars together.
I'm like,
Amazing.
I'm already okay. Now that we know who everyone is, welcome to the game. All right, time to start the game. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Trash Pandas. And so, as we see our small band of misfits, how did you come together? Did you just so happen to flock and say, oh, dang, that's another raccoon? Hunt for trash?
You know that's not true. They all belong to me. You know they paid me all they do. You know they paid me taxes. They don't pay taxes to the city. They pay taxes to me, obviously. So yeah, they're my minions.
All right.
That's what Carmina thinks, obviously.
Are you all Carmina's minions?
I mean, listen, if she wants to think that, that's fine. No, one more ally on my quest for vengeance. Take it.
Cool, okay.
If this is what it takes, then this is what it takes.
I'll be anybody's minion for enough money.
And by money, do you mean trash and delicious food?
That is exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
Join the dark side.
The dark side has barely used trash.
Does it have trash cookies? It better have trash cookies.
Alright.
I mean,
Are you a minion?
I mean, I'm here for a good time. Whatever she wants me to be, I'll be whatever it is.
Oh, okay. So you all are traveling together, and you're just kind of sitting there, and you're like, "Dang, I hate walking. This sucks. Wish I had a car." And you're walking by, and you hear some very loud barking, followed by some very sad barking, all at once in the alleyway nearby. What do you do?
yeah. Pull out my lead pipe. No. I'll sneak around and take a peek and see what we're working with.
Okay,
That's
go
what
ahead.
I'm talking about. I like the aggression. Come on, let it out.
So go ahead and roll a kaput because you're carrying off your wait. Yeah, I'm gonna say kaput for that because it's like kind of sneak.
Alright.
Go ahead and roll a sneak, a d6.
That is 2 successes.
So you look over and you see two chihuahuas on top of a trash can, being like barked at by a big dog. You don't know what kind of dog it is. I don't know dog names. Um, but it's a big dog, and these two little chihuahuas are panic. You can tell, one of them has like kind of like a parka on. It looks very full. And if you can smell enough, you can smell that they probably have food on them. So, what do you do with this information? Ignore the train going outside my house right now. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna run up to the big dog, waving my lead pipe in the air. Say, fucking scram! Get out of here! You're not wanted here. Ah.
The dog just goes and runs away. So the dog was a big pushover because that description was all I needed. There was nothing more I needed from that interaction. So the dog just kind of looks at you and just goes and runs, just like that. And then these two little chihuahuas hop down. They say, "Wow, thanks for saving us. What's your name?" They're like
Johnny
real and
August.
cute. Ah, yes. Well,
Johnny
I'm
August.
Poker, and that's Chip. Say hi, Chip. Chip doesn't really say anything. They just kind of like chitter at you. They're doing their best. They're pretty good though. Poker kind of pats them on the head. It's like, good job. And so, hey, so what you doing around here? You doing anything? Like, I mean, you just did me an awful favor. I don't think you realize who I am. And Poker kind of steps forward a little indignantly. You've just done me a great service. You, and they kind of like pull out a ballpoint pen from the trash bag to the right, and they're like, kneel down, I'm going to knight you in my order. You've just saved my life, and now you will be honored. And they're like waiting for you to kneel so that they can knight you with this ballpoint pen from the trash.
Just look back over at the group. What the fuck is happening?
Now just
Okay.
step up, like.
Okay. I think you got this whole thing completely confused, man. I'm the boss. You're in my city, and you pretend here to knight me? You kneel down, man.
And I'm gonna take this spare, like, tire that I have.
I'm gonna kneel. I'm gonna knight you real good now. Come on, let's do it.
Hey. Before we start getting all, I'm gonna hit this chihuahua with a tire, I think I need to explain things. I'm the boss of this city. I may not look it, but I'm a full foot of power. And so, I can be your best friend or your greatest ally. Please don't hit them. So
What do you...
I was going to offer you something valuable in exchange for, well, I see that you're capable, and he points at Johnny, you're a little scary, and
Yeah.
you're also scary. All of you, frankly, are terrifying, and I like that. So, how would you like to work for me? I saw how you beat that dog. How about beating other people?
It's the job.
I kind of like you. I'm gonna forgive you. Like I'm in a good mood. So yeah.
And I'm gonna go over and like pat him on the shoulder, like
Poker
You're
just
good.
looks at you. Poker
You're
just
good.
gives you a look. It's not a pleased look, but it's a I need people to work for me, so I'm just gonna let this happen. So, have the four of you ever driven a car? And
I've
if
driven
not,
a
could you?
spaceship. After
mean-
driving a spaceship, I can drive anything.
I mean, you know what? That's a good point. All right, you're hired. You specifically, and if you trust these people, you can bring them too.
I mean, like, I guess I just met these people, but that's fine.
I mean, I just met you, and now you're hired. So
Yeah, there we
it
go.
seems
let's
we're
go.
all working with what we have laying around.
I can work with anyone.
So, I'm looking to hire a racer. Now, you see, there are a couple competitors in the area that make a pretty good buck, especially in the race and racket, and I need a surefire win. I need someone that can carry me a little bit farther, if you know what I mean. I'm already making an absolutely absurd amount of money, but if you can control the scene here, well, that opens gateways to the rest of the United States from overseas. Now, as you can see, I'm a business person. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm a chihuahua, and nothing's going to stop me from getting what I want, which is money and fame. So, you're going to work for me. Now come with me. And then Poker starts walking away, and then as he's walking away, Chip comes up to each of you individually and goes, welcome to the job. Here's some chips. And he pulls some chips out of his little jacket and hands them to you.
Like potato chips?
Yes, like potato chips.
What kind of potato chips?
Sour cream and
Oh,
he's-
fuck yeah.
you can pick. I have sour cream. I have barbecue. I think I can't read. I'm sorry.
Sour cream is good. I like the green ones.
Okay, green flavor.
Yeah, I
is a-
can't read either.
Green flavor is a pretty good flavor. I wish I wasn't colorblind. Is then going to kind of look down and scurry back up to their brother.
It's okay.
Johnny would
you
just
try
eat
your
whatever is
best.
handed
It's
to him.
okay. You keep on doing what you're doing. Yeah. Good.
All right. So, Poker and Chip are going to take you to this little garage nearby, where they were originally heading before they were ambushed by some random dog that was frightened by a raccoon with a lead pipe. It was quite a conundrum, honestly. So, you get into the building, and they bring you to this table. And it's kind of dark, and then a single light hits the rest of the table, shining a light onto a map of LA. Welcome to the planning stages, my friends. Now, they haven't flexed any power yet, but you can only, question it, because why would they hire you? But yeah. So, welcome to the planning stages.
And I am pretty dope.
I mean, aren't we all?
How can you say no to this face?
I mean, that's why I didn't. You're hired. And so, alright. Well, if you're gonna race, we're gonna need a car. Now, I have access to a number of vehicles. I have access to this list here, and they kind of pass over, like they throw a couple of pictures like along the table. And so if you wanted to pull up the slides and go to number 8 through 12, there are
Just a second.
there are 5 cars to choose from, and I'm going to read a description of each car, so that you know which one to pick. And so,
Which slide did you say it was?
I just said it and I forgot.
Oh,
Eight
just
through
starting
12.
at 2.
8 through
8
12.
to 12.
8 through 12.
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
And
right.
so-
Oh, I see how that works. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. And so
Uh,
everyone's going to be in one car, and you'll all be working as a team, kind of like you would on a spaceship. And so allow me to read off what the cars do. So player vehicles. So the first vehicle here is a Welsh-made Model 4L. Made in 1904, this car was capable of sitting 7 people and 50 horsepower due to the change in air valves, allowing for less surface friction and free-flowing air into the engine, making it more fluid. This car has been fitted with changes to the engine that give it more speed, but leaving a lot of the main genius of the engine to show and to be appreciated. A lot of the upgrades have come in the forms of new tires, new turning mechanics, and better airflow systems. Trust me, it wasn't easy to fit this car full of new stuff. Another car, which will be number 9. So yeah, we're just going to go down that list. In 1968 Ford F-100. Don't let the, quote, I'm just some old farm truck, end quote, fool you. What we've done here is replace the main engine with a 422 cubic inch Hemi motor that has been mounted into the bed of the truck, with the intake actually placed on the roof of the cab, allowing for more intake and for more air to be sucked into the engine while still being filtered, and with more oxygen in the engine, and allowing more oxygen into the engine. This leaves very little room in the back except for a cooler that has your snacks. You don't know if it actually improves anything, but it sure as hell feels like it does. This car is big, it's bulky, but it's fast, although I'd watch out for turns if I were you. The engine being placed in the back may make it faster on paper, but shifting the car's center of gravity back may make turning rather hard. I would suggest having your more rotund people sit in the old engine bay, which has been fitted to help rodents shift gears while having direct access to the transmission. This is one of the special orders from some guy back in Kansas. Never called back about it, and I'm just looking to get it off my hands. 1991 Crown Victoria, a quote, retired, end quote, American police car. This car has been defaced to read in big graffiti font A-cab on the sides. Like all police vehicles, it has a little bit more bite than your typical Crown Vic. It's big, it's comfy, and it's pretty well defended. The only thing is, it drives like a massive boat. But those guards on the front aren't just for looks. Are you looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Chip pipes in, but you're pretty sure he stole that line from somewhere. Being a Crown Vic with lights intact, it gives you a slight edge if cops come. They'll be looking for flashy cars. I wouldn't be hanging out in light too much around them, though. That graffiti doesn't just come off with soap and water, you know. And the cops can tell if they see the sides, or if you're in the light too long. It's a good thing in the LA streets tend to be less lit at night, less lit where it matters. Hey, yo, thank you, Chip. I wrote that in the script. Did I crack myself up laughing at this? Yes, I did. I also wrote that. Shut up, Clem. Okay, this next one is rather special. This is one of only 3 Yamaha OX99-11. I call her Porcelain. This is Yamaha's attempt to bring the F1 experience to home. Why? I don't know. The car is small, it's nimble, but it's very fragile. With the eye-catching design, high-quality engine, it's unlike anything that you're sure to get some attention. This thing, the turning is great, the speed is good, but those Hemi engines on the track will make this look like an overtuned lawnmower. But those big bad villains may be big, and they may be fast, but you can outmaneuver them. And when you can do that, you can make some magic happen. But whatever you do, don't get hit. Please, this is one of only 3. Finally. Now, bear with me on this last one. I got a 2100 limousine straight ambulance, manufactured in 1956. This Dodge will get you wherever you're going. The former ambulance, aka Flatline, this unique racer doesn't have a ton of power like the Hemi, and isn't the best turner like the OX99. But what it lacks in raw power and agility, it makes up for utility. This car is filled with junk since it's been sitting in my yard for a while. But one raccoon's trash is another raccoon's treasure. Roll 4 more items from the item table. Any duplicates can be re-rolled, and all items are available for use anytime you are in the cab of the car. To add extra downforce, this puppy can still since this puppy can still book it. Don't get me wrong. The rear door is held open with a piece of 2x4. I'm not saying this holds better than I'm not saying this holds better than any of those pins, okay? But it still does the job. Then they proceed to kick the beam. It doesn't move. You're kind of surprised by that. But if you get hit hard enough, I don't think it'll hold that well. What do you expect? It's a piece of wood. But this will make the car be less manageable at higher speeds. It's a risk, but if you think you can make it work, I'll give it to you. Trust me, Flatline will kill the competition. I'm very proud of that line. So, having been told that absolute dump of information, what's your decision?
Alright, well. There's 2 that stand out to me. The first is that last one, because of all the goodies. I like goodies. The second is the A-cab car. I'm a raccoon, so I don't know what that means, but I think I support it.
I'm a raccoon and I hate cops, so A-cab for me.
I don't know, how are the rest of us feeling?
I also don't like the police. Yeah. Wake up.
Alright.
Got the
So,
boys and girls. I never sleep between. Yeah. Let's do it.
What about you, Hank? An opinion, Hank?
I like trucks, but I'll trust your judgment.
I knew it.
Alright. Good choice. The 1991 Crown Vic. This thing's a little bit of a tank, so, well, I guess you got that going for you. I won't say that you all seem like the most capable group. Good thing, this car doesn't need you to be capable. That's why they sold it to cops. I'm sorry, was I allowed to say that? I said it anyway. So, Poker looks at Chip, says something, and then Chip hops off the table and kind of scurries out the door. And it's like a concrete floor, so you hear their little claws, and it's like as they're like running across the floor. It's kind of adorable. And suddenly, this grown man drives a Crown Vic up, looks down at Chip, and like tosses the key at him. Chip just barks twice, and the guy walks away. You don't know what just happened, but suddenly there's now a Crown Vic that says A-cab on the side of it in front of the building. And now you have the keys. Who would like to take the keys?
I'll take the keys.
All right, Rocket.
I mean, yeah, we do have an actual pilot here, so.
All right. Now that you have the keys, I should tell you what your mission is. So, I need you to go. And I need you to win me some races. I like money, and I want to make money. Now, the more money I make, the more money you make. And I'm looking at you, kind of scary one that yells at me.
Miss Kelly! No, I'm respectable, but what are you talking about? You know, all these people respect me, you know. What?
Poker just kind of sees it a little bit. Like, they want to be tough, but they're still baby. So,
Now,
you're gonna
I'm
go
not-
to...
not
Go on.
not particularly interested in money. What I want is one thing and one thing simple. Revenge. You promise me that.
Oh, do you want someone dead?
I do.
Alright.
My own
Here.
hand.
Okay. I mean,
Want
that's
to
a
look
little...
into their eyes. They pull the heart out of their chest.
I'm getting a little bit
See them
concerned
go
as to why
cold.
you had that lead pipe.
Yeah, we're talking about scary?
Yeah, I guess I could, They kind of scratch their head like, yeah, okay. I mean, if that's what you want, yeah. Just tell me their name after you win the race, and I'll have them in a locked shed waiting for you. I guess.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, Poker is kind of taken aback. They don't know what they just did, but they kind of like look down. They're just like, I guess this is fine. Chip just kind of says like, yeah, this is fine. So you're going to go to this location, and you're gonna meet me there. I'll be there with my other driver. You'll meet them. Their name is Baby. No relation to the movie. Thank you for all the people that got that joke. So yeah, I guess you should do as the job entails and make it fast. And then Poker and Chip start heading out the room.
Did they give us a location?
Yeah, they handed you a piece of paper with the address on it. It's a parking lot on the near the Hollywood area. Yeah.
Yeah, we like Chinese, you like Chinese, we get Chinese and you get a little bit of Chinese, so we all good. So, yeah, I think it's, yeah, good deal.
Yes, I agree with this deal.
Are you saying you're getting paid in Chinese food?
I mean,
That's
I
pretty
could make that
amazing.
happen.
I think raccoons would do that. It's true. I just want to clarify what
Chinese
that
food and
was.
revenge.
Look.
Sure.
Nice.
So, before I head out here, I want you to take this, and they hand you a walkie-talkie so that they can communicate with you in the car if they need to. I might have some special instructions if I need something done. So, keep an ear out, I guess. One of you, at least. And you know what?
Okay.
Actually, I'm just gonna hand this to Hank. Hank, you seem like the most sane person here, so you're the. Just here you go, Hank.
You know what? You can trust me.
You know what? You sound like someone I know. Do you like? Let me test something. I'm gonna grill on charcoal. Let's see it. And they start staring at you intensely, trying to wait for a reaction.
He clenches his fists.
I understand now. I'm sorry. I will go back to propane. And then they just leave the room. So yeah. So Poker and Chip start heading out towards the basically the meetup.
Alright.
And again,
Shall
just to
we
clarify for everyone that you have all collected the keys for a Crown Victoria vehicle that used to be a police cruiser, but it says A-cab on the side. It's
Yes,
kind of
it does.
rusty.
It
Okay.
says A-cab. It has like a bunch of like, it has like other stuff on it. You know, it's really anti the original concept of what it was.
Nice. I would recommend at this point perhaps opening up the trunk of the vehicle, and you might just find another friend lurking inside. Just pointing this out because I don't know if you've noticed, ComfortFruit.
So you're gonna hear like someone start to grumble, and then like a loud thunk from someone sitting up in the back or in the trunk of the car, and you're all standing on the outside of the car, just kind of hearing this noise from the inside.
I walk over and unlock the trunk.
So you open the trunk, and as you do, you insert the key, only hearing the faint growls of whatever's inside. The trunk unlocks slowly. You can hear the rust in the joints of the trunk, lifting it up slowly. It's tedious. It's painstaking. You can feel the intensity of whatever's in there. And then, out of the darkness of the trunk, a raccoon sits up. Say hi.
Oh my god, I'm never, ever having cough syrup ever again. Oh, who are you?
The fuck are you in the trunk of our car?
Who are you? Did you come with the car?
I don't remember much after the cough syrup. But my name's Rizzle, and I guess we're friends now.
Alright.
Friends is a little bit of a stretch. You know, you will like. Maybe you are one of our minions for at the moment, but we could be friends later. You know,
That seems a little stingy.
Of course I'm stingy. I'm the boss around here.
And then she's gonna puff her chest.
I don't really follow that logic, but okay.
We just kind of go along with it.
Yep, and they hop out of the truck so that you don't change your mind and put them back in the truck.
Smart.
Happy to gain another comrade on our mission. Johnny August.
Oh, we're on a
nice to meet ya.
mission. Oh well, well, tell me about this mission here, friend. Almost friend, whatever you are.
We've gotta win some races.
Get revenge.
Paid.
Trash. Smoke some
Revenge.
cigars.
Oh
Smoke some
well,
cigars.
all right, I'm in.
Hi.
They admire your
Right,
ride approvingly.
That raccoon smile is
Uh,
killing me.
So awful.
All right. So,
Shouldn't have teeth like this.
are people ready to head over to the meet? Because for the sake of time, I'm gonna say that you can just drive there, and it's like a whole learning experience. You only hit one person. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. They walked
deserve
off
it.
probably. Yeah, no,
Hey,
it's fine.
we're riding here. We're riding here.
So
Out of curiosity, where does everyone sit in the vehicle to drive it? Because
good thing to ask, actually.
I'm obviously steering as I'm Rocket the raccoon.
I'm
Are
right
you-
next to, yeah, in the front. Next to the...
so Carmelia is also with Rocket driving the wheel.
So you need like, it's like 2-person...
Yep,
driving
the
wheel?
raccoons. I mean, how do raccoons drive a car? Have you wondered this? Because this is part of the way this all
Oh,
works.
I see.
Yeah.
I get it.
Also,
okay.
also, just to make things more complicated, it's a stick.
So someone's
Oh.
got to drive stick.
Okay,
Someone's
so
got to do like
Carmelia's doing
the brake and the gas,
Who's doing gas
Alright.
and brake and shit?
and probably someone should keep a watch out because all of that's
Like
probably
the
important.
clutch. Someone has to be on the clutch, right? That's how
Yeah,
sticks
yeah,
work.
yeah.
Johnny can be on clutch.
Bless.
All right.
This is great. All right, Hank, where are you?
I'm a big old Rotund boy, so I'm working the gas.
That is clearly where our priorities are.
All
That-
right.
I like it because it means you're going to be able to floor it, like
Yeah.
properly floor it.
I just imagine you sitting there, stretching your little chubby arms out, and just falling on the
Exactly how he would.
That's how I
Alright.
drive in real life.
So, you all pull up to the scene. And here at this little race meet up, there are a couple other drivers. Now, you look around, you see a bunch of really nice cars, a really bad car, and you see Poker and Chip hanging out by a hot pink Miata that says "I'm baby" written on the side.
Jesus.
Should I pull up the cars again here?
Absolutely. So, they kind of flag you over.
Yeah.
It's like, you made it. You made it. Welcome. Come on over. Come on over.
Yeah, all right. What do you got?
Well, first off, say hello to our owner, Baby. And Baby is, they're like kind of small. They have like hot pink hair that like goes down past their shoulders. They have a crop top that says "I'm Baby" on the front. And they just overall just are. When they turn on their car, it's very loud because the exhaust is extremely loud. Because as she likes to put it, babies cry.
Wow.
And so they kind of lean down and they go, "Oh my God, you made some friends. What is your name?" And they kind of like extend their little. "Oh, come on, don't be like that. Chip, you tell him." And Chip goes, "Nah, they're good. You can talk to them." And you're very confused as to how you can talk to them.
Johnny August.
"So are you helping my little Chip and Poker on their little whatchamacallit? Look at you in your little pipe. Look at you, it's so cute. I love you. And look at you in your little tires. You're gonna change your tire or something. That's so cute. And look at you with, where'd you get that rocket?"
I'm smoking my cigar too. Because
You
that's good to have next to each other.
You remind me of someone, but I can't really put my name on it. Or my finger on their name. I think. How's the saying go? I don't know. I forgot. What? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Do you want some snacks? I have a new cooler in the back of my trunk. It's the only thing that fits in my trunk.
Snacks.
And they like kind of lift their trunk open and they pull out some trail mix and they put it in a little bowl for you all. And they say, "All right, if you need any more snacks. Oh, and if you need any help with anything, please let me know because I would do anything for my little Poker and Chip. And if you're friends of them, then you're friends of me. And I will make sure that you have whatever you need." And they're very bubbly.
I love them.
Also, they have a button. They have a button that makes their Miyaga lights blink or wink at you, because of course they do.
Of course they do.
So, I'd recommend. So, Poker is gonna kind of speak up. All right. So, before the race starts, I'd recommend trying to gain a little bit of intel on some of the racers. That walkie-talkie I gave you can also. Oh wait, never mind. You're a raccoon. You can't talk to them. I guess that was kind of an oversight on my part. It's okay. You can talk to me, and that's what's important. But scoping out some information about your opponents might also be pretty helpful. Any weaknesses, things that you can pull on. I don't know. Honestly, just because it's fun. It's fun to mess with people. You'll find that out when you're me. Anyway, do whatever you're gonna do and come back before the race starts. I already had Baby sign you up. So, you're gonna look around and you're gonna see a couple of the racers. So you've already met Baby, who is the driver of the MX-5 Type NA Mazda Miata. And that NA is for NA as in the first production line, and not for North America, FYI. So, to your right, you see someone big. And you see a very, very intimidating looking 1970s Dodge Charger. Matte black with the Gator roof. And it says Hemi on the side near the front of the car. What do you do?
Alright. Would it be
So,
possible to get a
like-
list of like?
Do you
Sorry,
want
go
just like a list of characters instead of just like one by one? Because I can do that too.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So To the right, because you don't know anybody's name yet. To the right, you see a 1970s black Dodge Charger with a pretty tall, intimidating guy standing next to it. On the back, on the tail end of the car, you can see the black ghost, kind of painted on, into the paint. You don't know much, but that car looks and sounds terrifying. And overall, you're just very intimidated. Now, the cars are all kind of parked in a circle of the lot, so it's just going to be in like a clockwise formation. You see a 1994 Skyline GTR, in Skyline Blue. You see a pretty attractive, like, late 20s-year-old woman, wearing tight-fitted jeans and a crop top, and she's covered in tattoos, and her hair is in a ponytail, and she's pretty cool. You just get that vibe. To the right of that, you're going to see Miss Olive, who... Oh, you don't know who that is. Never mind. Sorry, I read the name. You don't know who that is. Who's that? I don't know. I made the name up right now. It's a 91 Civic EF. It looks pretty stock, but it doesn't sound like it's stock. You're a little confused. They left the hood open for the meat, but it doesn't look like it's much. I don't know. Maybe something's going on you don't fully understand. That is the 6. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I figured it wouldn't make sense to have them, like, parked next to each other, so I had to scoot over. After that, you see a very dented, very crusty 92 Honda Prelude, that has spray painting on the side, diamond. You don't know why, but you have a feeling it's a very dumb joke. You've already met Baby, who is the driver of the 1990s MX-5 Model NA, rear-wheel drive, 130 horsepower, aka a bad bitch. And then after that, you see a rather slim person, standing next to a bright red Honda Beat. It's a little car. It's definitely had some things done to it to kind of compensate for the restrictions originally put in place of the car. Potentially the engine's being reimagined from what you can see. It looks infinitely more powerful than its stock counterpart. So yeah, so those are the drivers kind of surrounding you.
All right.
And Poker says just come back and tell him whenever you're ready to race. And that way they can get you into position and everything and help you.
Rizzle, did you have a thing?
Yeah, so by collecting info, do we actually mean like cutting the brake lines, or something more subtle?
You can.
I like you already. Yeah. Welcome aboard.
Okay,
Yeah,
I need to
yeah,
know.
I
Are you asking me as Poker or me as a GM?
I'm asking the universe, and if anyone wants to weigh in on this, great. I am happy to attempt to cut their brake lines myself.
You can do whatever you want. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you, but
I have a 4 in chutzpah.
Me too.
So fantastic. So I am totally down to like if y'all want to go talk to someone to distract them, and I'll try and screw up whatever's under their car. We can go
I
from there.
can talk to humans because I'm got some surgery going on, so I can be the distraction.
So, Rocket, I have a question for you.
You
Can you
mentioned that the
talk to
Honda
people?
What?
Can you talk to people? Like, are we saying that because you're Rocket?
Is that okay?
I'm just gonna say yeah, because it'll be funny. Honestly, I'm gonna
Okay.
say you can't.
I could have lost the ability.
I'm gonna
also.
say you can't talk to the ability that you can, Usually people will pick up about 22% of what you're saying.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I can offer you my bandit mask to conceal your actual bandit mask.
Yes.
If that would help your disguise any.
Yes.
Also, I have a
That's
broom in the
accurate.
trunk, apparently. But that'll be for later.
I'm gonna use this chip bag that I have as part of my costume.
I
I
just
nibble a
smile
little
knowing that they
hole.
helped.
I nibbled a hole for the head and the arms, and I stuck it on like a little dress.
I guess the cutest thing I've ever heard.
Who's
What
our
kind of
victim?
chips?
Sour cream and onion.
Nice.
Who's our victim?
I'll leave that decision up to the boss.
Which boss? There's like 2 of them right now.
We're all bosses.
I mean, whoever wants to answer to that title first, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like you already. You know, we're gonna work real good.
Nice, nice. Always happy to
so-
oblige.
So we have the distraction, and between the 2 of us, we're just gonna go and, destroy some cars.
I don't know why I didn't think this is where this would go, but I wasn't expecting this to be where it went. Also, so
You literally told us that the Honda Civic's engine was exposed.
yeah,
Yes.
I mean, it's a car meet. Of course the engines are out. Also, you look over to the right and you see your cough syrup is like partially drank and Hank is now asleep and will continue to be asleep. They're not dead, they're just really tired. And that's to explain why Oz won't be back right now. So Hank
Could have warned him against that, but
Hank was too turned on them propane grills and whatnot, passed out, couldn't take it. So who are you going to go talk to? Do you want the list again?
Who are you distracting?
I am suggesting that I distract Miss Olive,
Okay, fair enough.
because apparently there's a little something going on that's mysterious with that car. So I feel like that might be good. What do y'all think?
Is that the Honda Civic or the Beat?
That's the
or...
Civic. That's the Civic.
Civic.
works for me.
Sorry.
Cool.
So you all
Yeah.
start. Ooh, you all begin to approach, and you see a lovely woman in an olive green skirt and a kind of yellowish beige almost top. Gives off big teacher vibes. They have like hairpins in their hair, and you can see that they're working on a laptop, not really paying full attention to their car, but more or less just on their laptop doing something. And they see the 4 of you walk up, and they just kind of lock eyes with you for a second. What do you do?
I wait.
I also wave and head directly towards her.
She just kind of follows you with her eyes as you approach. Hello. I like your chip bag.
I take a whiff of my cigar and exhale like a cool cat before I start talking to her.
Go ahead and roll a rotundity check. I want to see if you cough.
Okay. 1 second. I rolled a 3
A 3.
out of 4, right?
A 3. So a 4 more 6. So you take a big whiff of your cigar and then you just start to
Wait,
cough.
question.
Yes.
Was I supposed to roll a d6 or a d4?
D6.
Oh, okay. I rolled a d4. 1 second.
Okay.
What is
Oh,
your
I rolled a 1.
rotundity score?
I think your rotundity is what, 4?
Yeah.
So you roll a number of d6s equal to your score.
Correct.
So if you have 4 rotundity, you roll 4d6.
So go ahead and roll 4d6. I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to the dice mechanics of this game.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you.
Oh,
Hi.
hey, you need to
Oh,
roll as
good.
much you have in
Sorry,
your
my
ability.
internet's tripping.
Okay. So go ahead and roll as many d6 as your rotundity score.
Okay. Okay.
What are your scores?
3, 2, 4, and 6.
Okay, so you got a 6, so you pass, so you don't start coughing your little baby raccoon lungs out. What do you say to this person?
I start babbling.
Hold on. I don't think we can hear
About
you.
my cigar the entire.
You know what? I'm gonna go based off exactly what I heard, because that makes sense since we can only hear 22% of what you say anyway right now, as a raccoon. So, Miss Olive just kind of looks at you, and just nods. They don't know what you said, but they kind of nod at you. And they go, hey, I'll give you the rest of this trail mix, and they pull out like one of those little 2 for $1 sleeves of trail mix from like the gas station, and like kind of waggles it in front of you. I need to finish grading these papers. I'll give you this if you go. I'll give you this. Here. Huh? Or like kind of holding it above. I think we...
I don't understand, but I leap after it.
Okay. That fits everything that happened so well. So they start kind of like, they start playing with you, like kind of like holding you above your head, and they're turning it into a little game. And they kind of.
I am playing along.
You know what? I guess we could take a break from these papers. I really wish I didn't have to do this. I hate racing. They kind of admit to you.
Why do you race if you hate it? You should quit.
Oh, honey, I'm a teacher. I only make a teacher's salary. It's actually not very good. Yeah. I guess I didn't think I'd be very good at it. I've been doing it since I started teaching, honestly. I got this car back in the 90s. It was kind of nice.
As a real life teacher, this hits very close to home.
Having to wacky race on the weekends to make ends meet.
I didn't mean for it to be too real. I'm sorry.
Nah, it happens.
Pay your teachers more, please. This message has been approved by Miss Olive. So, B team, people going for the saboteur approach. What are y'all doing while they are playing and giving expedition to Rocket?
You know, she seems like a nice lady. It's too bad I'm gonna have to fuck her engine up.
I agree, but you know, we're here for the win, you know, so we need to make it a little easier for ourselves. So
Well, and it's not like we're gonna like make it blow up or something.
Victory at any
Probably.
cost.
Do you know exactly how, you know, everything is connected? Because I mean,
I'm sure it'll be fine.
yeah,
Probably.
sure.
I
You know,
like crawl up.
I gotta look up something real quick. Hold on. So,
Okay.
the engine's exposed. You can see it. So, how are you going to go about sabotaging it?
I was going to like crawl
And
up
do-
to the engine
And do
and
what?
take my lead pipe. Crawl up to the engine, take my lead pipe, stick it in, and just like wrench something loose.
What are you trying to wrench with a pipe in an engine bay?
I don't know. I'm just shoving it in there.
So, okay, go
I
ahead
think we're
and
gonna have to do maybe a little bit of a silent approach. We don't want the lady to notice, you know.
well, hold on. They're doing that. Or so, do you have like a so you're looking at the engine. You're standing at the very tip of the car. Give me like front, back, or something location. Like, what are you trying to do here? What are you hitting with this pipe? Or what are you wrenching? Like left, right, front of it, back of it?
Tell you what, I'll find the biggest like tube I can, and
Okay.
like put the lead pipe behind it as a handle, and just like and pop that out.
So you hear a bunch of, so you reach your pipe into the back of the engine, and you start to wrench. Go ahead and roll a. So are you trying to do this fast, or are you trying to do this fierce?
I'm trying to do this fierce.
Then go ahead and roll ferociousness.
Oh, goody. What do we got? We got one success.
You got one success. Okay.
Did.
You start, so you reach your pipe, and you start prying at this tube. You don't know what this tube is, but this tube's the air intake. And it pops off for the most part. And it's kind of loud because you just reached into the engine and started prying at stuff. So Miss Olive just looks at you. So they stand up, they walk over, and they just push the part that holds up the hood. So go ahead and and so it falls on you. And
oh,
you're
no.
So and they kind of turn back. Other people begin to look at what's going on over here. So is this your plan? Is this your plan? And they kind of like look down at Puddle, or not at Rocket, sorry, and we're just like, really? Come on. Look, I'm not doing this for fun, but this is my mortgage. Can you not?
I shrug my shoulders.
I feel so bad.
That's fair enough, and we messed up, and it's our bad.
Look, it's okay. I understand that you're probably dealing with things, given that you're a raccoon. But please don't do it again. Trust me, if I could just go home, I would. It's a Saturday. I don't have work. I'm kind of tired, and I couldn't tell you much about cars. But they open the hood, and they're able to snap the air intake on with relative ease. Like, too much ease for someone that knows nothing. It's like, can you just... Look, go... And they just, like, point in a random direction. Go bother them! Here. And they, like, pull out more little bags of, like, trail mix, and they're just like, just take one for each of you, and get out of here. So my snacks for the rest of the week.
I say thank you, and I will not forget this favor.
They just kind of look at you. Like, they just kind of look. Like, they don't even have, like, a response to that thank you. It's just, they just stare at you. It's a hard, I'm done with your shit stare. And
Take the snacks and run.
So, where are you running to?
Back to the car.
Which car?
It's more of a waddle. Our car.
Okay. And so you make your way back to the car, and Poker just kind of looks at you and says, "Why?" Oh, like, that's just Miss Olive. It doesn't hurt anyone. Look at her. And Miss Olive is like kind of sad because they gave away their last bag of trail mix. So like they keep reaching their hand to like go for the trail mix, but it's no longer there, and they're kind of upset about it.
Like a monster.
Why are you doing this to us?
like Poker's just like,
You know what, gang? That one's on me. That one's my bad. Done fucked up, and I realize that.
of course it is. No one else made. She's nice. She pets my head. Look, and then Chip like kind of like walks over and just kind of and like looks up, and Miss Olive's like, "Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry, I have no snacks for you." And like they kind of like rub Chip's little head, and Chip looks back, and they look at you with like sad eyes for what you just did.
Oh my god, I feel so guilty. Rocket doesn't, but I do.
Rizul is still under the car and is considering whether or not he feels bad enough to not, like, try and pull out a tube or something on his way out, or on their way out.
I don't know, do you?
I feel like I should make a chutzpah roll to see how bad I feel.
I'll let you do it. Go for it.
Nice. Alright, 4d6.
You kids and your chutzpah.
Alright, that is 2 4s.
So, 2 4s. So that's 2 successes. So, you feel bad, but I mean, you felt worse.
You know, that's fair. And you know, the cough syrup, I'm still kind of riding on that.
I mean, we've all been there.
Clearly.
Yeah. So,
yeah, I think I want to do this quickly because I want to look incognito.
alright. So you just bite a wire?
Yep.
Okay. I gotta write down what that does. Give me a second. So, y'all are fucked up. I'm sorry.
We're raccoons. What do you want? I don't know what a mortgage is.
I don't know why I made this such like a moral dilemma, but it's kind of great.
Why'd you have to make this woman so kind and like
rude.
relatable?
Okay, I just want to say I wrote all these characters well in advance. So Poker's like, are you gonna go like you chose honestly the least deserving of all the people here to do that to. I mean, if you wanted to mess with someone, why not go mess with Diamond over there? Or the Skyline. I hear she's kind of a bitch. Like, come on.
Miss Olive had a little something going on under her hood.
Who does?
You said that Miss Olive did.
Yeah, because she does. That doesn't mean she's a bad person.
Also,
she just get under their hoods too.
She just has a Civic. She just has a Civic that's fast, and everyone wanted to beat her up or something, or like break her car.
sorry to break in, friends.
You hired us to win.
Is it break time?
It is break time. It's a little past break time. Sorry for anyone that needed a break a little bit sooner. But yeah, at 7:30 it's our break time. Also, there is an important redemption for all of our raccoons to take a lovely stretch. So please, while we go about our break, please take a stretch.
I just popped my back. Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
Don't be. Yeah.
Can't stretch in this shirt.
So please do, players, go take a like a 10 to 15 minute break?
Yeah, what if we just came back at 50 after?
At 50 after? So yeah, we're at 7:36 on my computer,
Thank
so
you.
50 after sounds good.
Yeah, and
Sounds good to me.
so think about where or what you want to do after this. So yeah.
Alright.
Woohoo.
Ian.
We are back in and live. I
Ah,
believe.
hello. Well, it is good to see everyone. So happy to see ya. Boop. So, you are all now, like, still in the circle. You've already met and tried to mess with Miss Olive. And now you still have a couple of the cars that you can visit if you wanted to.
I feel like we should maybe try and redeem ourselves after that last fiasco.
They said something about Diamond was someone who deserved it.
I mean, I'm not gonna say they deserve it, but they are pretty arrogant. They just overall kind of piss me off. There's that one.
We'll be agents of karma. It'll be fine.
He stole my cheese one time. Like I found some. Yeah, I know. I was gonna eat this cheese that was on the ground because it was cheese and it was on the ground. And he saw me going for the cheese and then he reached out and picked it up and ate it. I was so mad.
Audacity.
This like this human man, like
No, he's fine. He's just an asshole. He ate my cheese.
I mean, I feel
put
like
my
we should
hand-
take this cheese very seriously.
I'll put my hand out on Poker's shoulder and be like, "You need me to be your agent of revenge."
He ate my cheese and I took it personally. So yeah.
Wouldn't take that
no more.
personally.
He ate my cheese.
Say no more. Alright, gang. Go ruin this man's night.
Let's go.
Right. So, do you all like waddle over?
Absolutely.
So you all waddle over to this like real piece of shit 1992 Honda Prelude. Like it's rusty, and upon further inspection, you can see that the car is actually spray painted. And it's not even like the good spray paint. It's like the $2 shit you get at Walmart. No outer layer, no clear coat, just this. Okay. You can see that the brake pads are worn thin. He just hasn't changed them, hasn't thought to. He's dragging something, you're pretty sure. And you can hear it when he's driving, but you don't see anything touching the ground. So, it's kind of concerning. And yeah, and so you see this guy, total bro. Like, total bro, kinda, he's not huge, like 5'5", 5'6" maybe. You know, plain white t-shirt. He's got the jorts that aren't just regular jorts, they're like tactical jorts, they're camo. He's wearing a pair of J's that look like they've seen better days. He's got a Yankee with half a brim. You don't know what happened to the other half. And he's like sitting on the hood of the car, like the hood of the car's up, and he's like sitting on the front, and he's like talking to these two girls in front of him, like, "Yo, what's up? Yeah, this is my car. Yeah." And he's like, sounds like he's trying to be a corpse impersonator, and he's doing a horrible job at it. So yeah, they're not buying it. They're just kind of trapped in this conversation. Like they're trying to leave, but he keeps like drawing them back in, like questioning and stuff, and it's like a whole thing. It's kind of awkward. So what do you do?
Okay, I have a plan. Who is the cutest one of us?
Not it.
Go ahead and roll a D100. Oh, go ahead and roll the highest or a D20. Roll a D20.
I have a very important question for y'all.
Yes.
Do you count the rotundity as cuteness?
Ooh, I was just gonna have everybody roll like a cute score, but yeah, go for rotund. Okay, roll rotundity and then add all your dice up, and that will be the score.
Wait, I'm confused.
So roll your rotundity and then add all the individual dice scores together instead of like if you roll 3 6s, add those 3 6s together, and that's 18.
So how many die and how many?
So you roll for one 1d6 per rotundity score. So if you have 4 rotundity, you roll 4d6, and then you add those d6 together.
Thank you.
Sorry, I realized I did not communicate what I was trying to communicate there well, because I yelled 3 different things out at once because my brain was just firing off. Sorry, I've had too much of this Mountain Dew voltage. It's really kicking my ass. It's pretty great though.
I rolled a total of 3.
A total of 3? That's
I have a total of 4.
Total of 4.
Yep. We're scrawny boys.
Scraggly raccoons.
Yep.
21.
Oh my god!
So
You are
Rocket,
adorable.
okay, so Rocket may or may not be baby.
Sweet baby. Perfect. Great. We can run with it.
Sweet baby Trungus.
Do we have a roll from Freya?
Yeah, roll a 6.
Aw.
Everyone, all y'all are like if
The
this was a beauty
scraggliest.
if this was a beauty pageant, ooh, Rocket's like first place. You got the tiara, you've got the scepter, you've got little instead of saying like Ms. It says like Mick, so it's like a mix sandwich. So it's like the bit like Mick Rack.
Perfect. Okay.
Did you say Mick Raccoon? Mick's Raccoon?
Checks out.
I love it.
I'll answer to either, honestly. Okay, so my plan. I'm gonna go distract them by getting the girls' attention, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're so cute," and then, I'm gonna kind of lead them away from the car just a little bit, and so that he gets off the car and follows us.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's my plan.
So take it piece by piece with me. Let's walk me through it.
I'm gonna go be super cute and lure people away from the car.
Okay. So you've already proven your cuteness. And
I'm
so
taking off my plastic bag.
You walk over. You walk over, and it's like the Moto scene from Madagascar 2. You're so chunky. So you just walk, and it's like, and the girls just look at you like, "Oh my god, you're so cute!" And they start losing their mind, and they get on their knees and start trying to pet you. Do you let them pet you?
I do let them pet me.
Oh, they give you such tummy rubs. So
You're making me want to pet a raccoon so bad, though.
Because you kind of look at them and you got those big blue eyes, and you stick your little tongue out for half a second. You go, and they're just losing their mind. They find that little spot. They make they hit that spot. And it makes your leg kick a lot. So what do you do after that? You're now incapacitated by being tickled.
Well, I'm waiting for my teammates to finish their job. Did it work? Did it get the guy away from the car?
I mean, he's he steps to me. He's like, "Yo," but talk. Let's admire me though. I want tummy rubs, and he's getting kind of butthurt because You're just a raccoon. Like, you're not even supposed. Like, what are you even doing here, dude? Like, are you trying? Like, are you picking a fight with me? And he's like trying to square up, but you're so dang cute. He's like, it's like, br- like, raccoon, stop. Like, he's just kind of butthurt. That's all I can describe it as.
I mean, it's also hard to square up to something that's like 1.5 feet tall when you are human size.
That's also valid.
Oh, you won.
So teammates.
Alright, so what are we doing here? What's our plan?
Is his window down? Like, could we get into the cab if we wanted?
The doors are open.
Fantastic. I'm gonna hop in. I think it's, oh gosh, what is it? I can't remember if it's the driver or the passenger side that like has fuses and things that you can mess with.
Go ahead and roll.
I was gonna say I don't think my raccoon knows either, so that's fair.
Well, I was gonna say you can roll a Kaputsa. I mean, you're a raccoon that's lived like the life, so maybe you've hotwired a car. I almost like hotbox. You've probably hotwired.
I mean, I've probably done that too. Let's be real.
I mean, yeah, being real, lots of stuff.
All right, one 4, a single 4.
A single 4. All right, left side. You think so? I mean, cause what's over there? I mean, like over there. I think that's like the glove box. I don't think that's where the wires are. Now that I think
that's
about
fair.
it, you could steal his like pink slip from in there and just like own the car.
I have the title now. It belongs to me.
Honestly,
I'm definitely gonna rummage through his glove box.
Okay, go ahead and roll another Kaputsa check.
Alright. 3 successes.
3 successes. So you find that he actually like keeps all of his documents in here. So you have his birth certificate, his credit card, he left his wallet in there. I mean, you find it all. Like, you find, like, the deed to the car. You find the lease to his apartment. Like, you're not sure why he has everything in here. Like, homie, what's up? Like, you find a note from his mom in there that says you should.
Oh no!
It's like a letter, and then like you start to read it, and partway through they said, "Please don't leave this in your glove box."
We know you do that all the time. Please don't do it.
Yeah, like this has happened 3 times now. We can't go through another. I can't afford another identity theft lawyer. Please.
Well.
So yeah, I mean, that's what 3 successes will get you.
Nice. All right. I am going to definitely take his credit card, and like whatever papers come to hand. Probably the title to the car, and like his birth certificate, and attempt to like sneak off with them.
All right, go ahead and roll a sneaky beaky roll. What's like that one?
And while
larceny,
you're
maybe?
rolling,
Yeah, I'll go a larceny, because that's like moving fast. So you want to get out there fast and sneakily.
Yeah, gotta go fast.
while you're rolling, there is a request for everyone to take a drink of water. Get your hydrate on, if you haven't already done so.
I got my water right here.
Also, I totally beefed the roll, so maybe I'm the distraction now also.
So, what did you roll? Let's hear it.
No successes. A 3, a 2, and a 2.
So, you don't just not be stealthy, but like, you kind of plop on the ground, and it's like, it sounds like a plop, like it's like on the pavement. And and then suddenly everyone's looking at you, and the guy's like staring at you for a second, and you both lock eyes, and then he sees his name like on the birth certificate. It's like, and he just kind of looks at you and goes, "Is that mine?"
I shake my head.
Which way do you shake your head, up or down, or left or right?
I shake my head no. It's totally not his. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Run up and whack him on the foot with my lead pipe.
Oh, ferocious!
On the right foot specifically.
Is this Crash Pandas or Murder Panda?
Listen.
Why not both?
I'm fair.
Oh, do I get to? Can I get to roll an extra die because this
dude.
counts as revenge?
Yeah, 'cause you're using a pipe. You're using your pipe. Does your pipe have a name, by the way?
Michael. That's a total of 2 successes.
2 successes. So you like break his foot because you've got you got the end of it, and like it comes down, and he's wearing Crocs.
Oh no!
Wait, never mind. He's wearing Jordans, but like upon further,
They're just Crocs designed to look like Jordans.
Can't drive if you don't got a foot.
No.
Just try and scamper away with the rest of the.
so what happens is like you break like the big bone in his foot, and he just screams, and he's like, "Yo, why?" And you both run, and he can't chase after.
No. I'm going to drop all the papers, but not the credit card, and also run.
Well, the credit card's in his wallet, so you just steal it.
Yeah, I steal his entire wallet, and I don't just drop the papers, I like fling them. I make it rain.
See his social security card floating in the wind. Never to be seen again.
Bye.
I'm
Crash
crying.
Pandas away.
Sorry, I'm crying.
You know.
So
We've made some decisions.
you get back and just ask why you have someone's wallet.
I've taken revenge for you, my friend.
Did you get any cheese?
You can get so much cheese with this, mate. I hand the credit card over.
Ah, yes. Excellent. And I'm having my associate pick up his social security card and everything that you threw. Soon, we will be the ones that own that vehicle, and then we can scrap it, because it's trash. But for the meantime, I guess he is just going to be another competitor in the race.
I don't know about that. He needs both of his feet, I think.
Strong word.
Wait, what happened to his feet?
Just
Go ahead.
the pipe. Just slap the pipe in my hand a couple times.
What did you do? Did you break his foot?
Yes.
What the hell is wrong with you? All of you. I mean,
Vengeance is yours now.
I mean, I guess that works. Remind me to I need to have a better hiring process at some point. Anyway, do you want to race, or do you want to keep talking to people? Because there are still other people you can meet here. That was the most NPC question I've...
What about
What?
Maybe for the sake of time, we should start a racing.
Alright.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm all for sabotage, but we should probably get to the race mechanics here soon.
Alright. Yeah, race time. Alright. I'm so sad you didn't meet the Skyline or the Honda Beat Tribe, but that's okay. I'm gonna save those characters for something else because I wrote them and they were too good. So...
We'll meet them on the track.
Yeah! So...
Me and my broom.
So you all pull up, and everyone's lined up, ready to race. You look over, you see the Skyline driver to the left of you. You look to your right, you see Baby. You look forward, you see Victory. It's time. Something you've never seen. Starting off the first race, the very first long stretch. It goes on for about 1/4 of a mile before it's a hard right. The time is ticking. It's time to gear up and shut up. So, are you ready? So everybody go ahead
Ready.
to start. Go ahead and set your die to what you want your first action as a card to be. Or like that you're going to be taking in this endeavor.
Do you want us to just like drop that in the Discord chat?
No, don't reveal it until afterwards.
Right, but like when we do.
Yeah, that works. Okay. So let me know when you are ready.
Ready.
Everyone
Ready.
ready?
Yep.
All right. So the light is green. It's time to go. What was everybody's first action?
Set a 5.
So we got... So a 5. Hold on. I'm trying to see it. Where? Sorry, my things are not working. So I got a 5. What else?
Lots of 5s.
All
We have
5.
3 5s.
All right. So it's time. You gotta go fast. So you know what? So I'm just gonna say I don't expect y'all to drive a stick actually. So I'm just gonna say it's been an automatic, but y'all couldn't tell the difference.
We mistook the the shifter for a manual for the have an automatic.
Yeah, the
Or vice
Prindle. You thought the Prindle was a stick. And so you all just hit the gas. You're gunning it. You are gunning it in this Crown Vic. So a Crown Vic's a muscle car. So it takes off and starts just tearing through the competition, making its way, or like it's going fast. No one's steering it. So please, for the love of God, get out of its way. But but also, you're a Crown Vic with a Ram Guard. It's more beneficial that they move than you move, I guess, is a good way of putting it. And so, you gas it. You're going. Cars are getting bullied out of the way. You're starting to drift, and you start to drift, and you'll drift into a car, and then you'll drift into another car. What do you do now? You're about halfway through the 1/4 mile stretch because you are booking it.
What's up next?
What's up next? You have another 1/8 of a mile into a right turn. A sharp right. So don't say what you're... So go ahead and set your die for what you want to do. and tell me what's going on. All right, give me a ready count when you're ready.
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 Is that every- Okay, there we go. So go ahead and say what your die was.
1.
1.
2
3.
ones. So 2 ones and right. That's actually really good. So you slow down. You slow down, to make a right turn, and you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good. You still got a little bit of a ways to turn. And as you turn, you can kind of see a little bit behind you, and you see, the charger not moving. You don't know why, but they're just not moving. And as you start to drive, remember that wire you bit on Miss Olive's car?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So that's the brake line. And so as she's driving, you see behind you a little trail of liquid, and that's her brake fluid. And you see closer to the turn, that drip stops. And so she goes to brake, and she realizes, oh, I can't. And so you see that little store right there. Yeah, you see that. Yeah, you see that thrift store. Yeah. She hit that going 70. And so now just something's going on in there. You just hear like a loud crash as you see them literally crash into a China shop. You don't know how it happened. It looks like a freak accident.
Yeah, no idea how that happened.
Yeah, no. She's probably dead. I'm sorry. You killed the like nicest character you could have.
The only like nice racer in this.
You killed Miss Olive. Like
Fuck up.
yeah. After this, you're just gonna see in the like the school mourning her. All the kids are gonna be like, "Goodbye, Miss Olive." It's gonna be so sad.
There's gonna be a little like expose on like her secret like drag racing career.
I mean, no one knows about that. She just crashed.
No.
Her brake lines got chewed by a raccoon, and she fucking died. So
what a strange accident.
So
I'm a little bit. I just want to put in that there is a note in the one-shot rules that raccoons specifically don't get killed by crashes and things. But maybe that should extend to Miss Olive because she's pretty fucking great.
Olive.
I mean,
up to you,
Yes,
but I'm
please.
just saying.
That'd be nice.
I mean,
Maybe she turns up like cartoon injured, where like she has a leg in a cast and like the cone around her neck.
You want a secret? Miss Olive's about to hit the wall, and suddenly she teleports to the middle of the road, and she looks, and she realizes what you've done and what you tried to do. Then, okay, you want to know the secret? She reaches down, and like dark energy starts pouring out from the ground and covers her.
What have I done?
Yeah, suddenly a portal of darkness appears behind her, and a Ghost Rider comes out, steps off his bike, and bows to her. She gets on it, she grabs his chain, and she says, "I'm doing this now, I guess." And suddenly, Miss Olive is now very pissed, very demonic, and you realize they're a warlock. So, you did this. You did this.
What?
Yeah, no, I did this. I'll take responsibility.
So, there is now a very, very mad Miss Olive. And so, as you're rounding this corner, all you hear is what sounds like thunder. You don't know what it is, but it sounds like thunder. And you don't think it's Miss Olive. It's more mechanical than that. And so, right now you're going to start making it down the street. I don't know the streets of LA, I'm sorry. I've only been there like twice. And so you're gonna floor it. This is a 1 mile stretch on a populated road. There are lots of parked cars here. No one's at the cars because safety reasons. Also, there's like something going on at like a concert, and that's why all the cars are parked. No one's here. And so you're flooring it down this like kind of packed street with cars, and it's a little challenging. You never know what's gonna be in front of you, you know? And so now there aren't many people in front of you. Right now, the only people that are in front of you are the Skyline. Behind you is the Honda Beat, and then it looks like behind them is Baby, and that's the top 4 right now. So you got a mile, and you got some gas. What are you gonna do?
What's up ahead?
You got a mile of straight, but with some obstacles. So, like, if you're going too fast, you might run into something too bad.
Can I use my can I install my fifth wheel, maybe to make it more stable or something?
Okay, I see what you're saying. So, like a training wheel?
Yeah.
So you're gonna put training wheels on. Wait, what kind of? You know what?
It sounds like that'd be a 4 on the die.
Oh, you can put it behind you in case if you're going too fast. Okay. Yeah, you mount it behind you. It's now kind of like connected behind you and it's rolling. And you don't know what it's doing yet, but it's gonna do something soon.
Okay.
Not ominous at all, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Perfectly fine.
Alright. So, has everybody set their dice?
Yep.
Ready?
Go ahead and reveal your dice.
Alright, I got a 5.
So 5.
I've got a 6. I'm gonna use my rocket.
I got a 6.
So 2 6s and a 5. I think I need one more dice roll.
No.
Unless using the tire was.
Yeah, that is kind of like my equipment. So yeah,
So
I got 5.
Okay, so 5, 5, and then 2 6s. Okay, so you're now at +3, plus your 3 right now for the rocket. So you're now at +6. Sorry, I'm trying to write that down. So you're now at +6 speed. You're booking it down this street. And since you are kind of like a more muscly car, that a lot of like the more JDM cars can't keep up with you on just this straight. So you start to take the lead because of just your raw strength. But behind you, you hear that thunder is getting louder. it's getting closer. And also, unrelated, a very angry Miss Olive is getting closer to your car. They're pulling up. That bike is fast. And so you're going so fast, you start to kind of wheelie.
Uh-oh.
But because you mounted that wheel to the back, it acts as a guard to keep you stable, so that you don't just flip.
That's
so
good.
you have a wheelie guard now. So you're going very fast, but you see a car directly in front of you start to pull out. You have about 100 feet to deal with it. So go ahead and set your dice.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'm ready.
All right, go ahead and reveal your dice. Can you hear me?
4, a 1, a 1, and a 5.
Oh, a 4, a 1, a 1, and a 5.
Sorry.
So what item?
6, not a 5.
Actually, a
Wait,
6.
it was 6. It was 6. I typed the wrong number because they're next to each other.
Okay. So, who wants to use an item?
I have my broom, and I want to scamper up to the side of the car, and when angry Miss Olive comes up behind or beside us, I'm going to side sweep her with my broom.
Well, she's not, like, next to you, like, she's getting closer to you.
I'm readying my action. I'm getting into position.
Okay, fair enough.
We did just have 2 people break.
So 2 people braked. So that's -2. So that is now, you are now at +4. So now, since you braked, kinda, the front of your car goes down and is no longer elevated. So now you're about to hit the car head on.
This is fine.
So I was going to use my action to go around the car. Is that going to be possible?
You could use it to turn, a little bit. But, I mean, I think you'll be okay. Just saying.
Okay.
I think you'll be okay. But
Cigar
you're gonna smoke your cigar. Okay. So, you look pretty cool. Yeah, that's what I got for you right there.
I'll wave at Miss Olive too.
Miss Olive's eyes are like a piercing, like, flaming red. And, like, you start to feel really warm in your chest when she looks at you. And so, you're now going still pretty fast. But that car is now in front of you. But you have that ram guard, remember?
Yup.
So, you just destroy them. Like, you hit, like, basically right where their back wheel is. You just... you like their cut, G. Like, they're gone. And not only that, but, like, now there's, like, a bunch of parts behind you. Like, the wheels, like, in the middle of the road. And now everyone has to slow down because there's just a bunch of metal in the road and these baby JDM cars can't handle it. It's kind of sad. They're big sad. Baby is really mad that their Miata's getting slowed down. But now your speed is back at only +1. Like, you slowed down a bit from that. And the people that were affected were Miss Olive because they just jumped over the debris. And you hear that thunder again, and you turn around, and you just see the charger. No disregard. You don't even know how they got around the debris. They just did. And so they start driving. Their windows are so tinted you can't see who's inside. And all you hear is some very faint, like, trap music coming from the cab. It's pretty good. I like the song. I don't know about the rest of you. But yeah. So you still got about a half mile going straight, and then you're gonna make another right.
You're gonna be very sad at me for saying this, but to be honest, I'm not very familiar at all with trad music, so...
It's just like...
Is it like...
It's just very aggressive, like... No, it's not even always aggressive. It's like a...
Is it rap or is it electronica? That is...
It's kind of a subgenre of both.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because you have, like, some more electronic elements of it in terms of, like, the beats. I would say, at least. It gives off more of that feel, but also it has, like, a lot of rap kind of internalized in it. I'm describing it very poorly, but go look it up. It's good stuff. So now you're at plus 1 speed. That charger is going big fast. Miss Olive is now getting closer because she didn't have to slow down because she's broken now. And yeah, what do you do?
I'm right when y'all are.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and read off the rolls to me.
Uh, 5, 3, 5, and just waiting on. And 5, 3, 5, and 3.
So, all right. So you're going fast, and you're starting to kind of slide. You're kind of sliding into this corner. So you might want to hit the gas real hard. So that you can just kind of see if you can power slide it out, I guess. We'll figure it out when we get there.
Yeah.
But
is the fifth wheel helping at all?
yeah, it helped with the when you're going really fast, it keeps you from flipping your car when you wheelie. And if you hit obstacles like while you're in that wheelied state, after like a certain speed value, you can kind of ramp off those things because you have that in the back.
No, dokie.
Yeah, kind of like, remember like Cruisin' World, like that old arcade game, and like there's also it on the N64 where you can like double tap A and then you like flip the car. It's like that. You get points for it. I think it's cool, at least.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So yeah. And so as you start like hitting this corner with like a nasty power slide, Miss Olive jumps off the bike and just like does like this whole landing pose on your car, like on the roof of your car, and just looks at you with like, you could see like the niceness in her cheeks is now gone. She looks angrier. Her eyes are no longer the nice emerald green they once were. It's now filled with red, with a rage, for not just this, but for everything. For the low pay, for the mistreatment, everything. You have awakened the inner patron that they always once had.
The teacher within?
Yeah.
The teacher.
Oh gosh.
And so they look at you and they speak in a language you do not understand. And then they just phase through the car and start to grab you. They start.
Yeah, all right, sure.
They start to grab Rocket.
Can I use my
Uh-oh.
cigarette on the hand that is reaching towards me? Can I just use it? And...
Go ahead and roll ferociousness.
Oh, shoot. 1 sec.
I also attempt to bat her away with my lead pipe.
This is gonna get really dumb, I promise.
I'm
Okay,
so
I
glad.
rolled 2 6s, a 2, and a 4.
All right, and the lead pipe.
That is only 1 success.
All right. So, as you both go to do that, you're about to land that cigar on her hand, and you're about to hit her with that pipe. Suddenly, the driver of the Charger, like, kind of, you just see, like, a black fog come out of the windows of the car, and suddenly it's like, he sees that she's going for you, so he, like, teleports onto the car in the black mist, and, like, says, I finally found you, and, like,
Oh,
tries
no.
to grapple her.
Oh no!
And the Charger starts screaming and pulling up next to you. It's like a whole thing going on the roof of your car. So, you're now drifting into this corner. There's now a fight between two you don't even know. And so now you've slid into this corner, and now ahead of you is like another mile of road. It's a very boxy course. And you can see the JDM cars are starting to come up behind you. They don't know what's going on. Apparently the Charger can drive itself. So yeah, it's going crazy.
Alright, neat.
Oh, go ahead and
Well, I
set your
have my
dice.
number ready.
Yep, I'm ready when y'all are.
Go ahead and read them off to me.
Alright, looks like we have 3 5s and a 4.
3 5s and a 4.
Yep.
Yes.
So, all right, let's go ahead.
So, item I would like to use is I would like to scamper out of a window and use my balloon, which canonically I can float on, go over into the Charger.
Steal the car!
And if I can, I want to yank the wheel one way and then just like shove my lead pipe through it.
Okay, so that's your plan, right?
That's my plan.
So, okay, the Charger door is open and all you see is darkness. So you want to jump into the Charger?
That's correct.
You jump into the Charger and you see nothing. It's just darkness. And as you sit there in the darkness, you just hear nothing but these agonizing voices. You're just screaming. You want out, and suddenly it spits you back out into your car. And you're left only with the faint memories of tragedies that you have not and that you have only felt but never encountered. You leave changed from the darkness of the Charger. All you can hear is thunder and sadness.
Will that happen?
Alright.
Damn.
Well, that doesn't. It's not too entirely different from my current existence, so.
So, also,
Eh.
since you're going so fast, you start to wheelie.
Oh man! What does this do to Miss Olive and the Charger driver?
So they're like having this like intense duel, and so like it gets very anime. So like the Charger driver is like yelling about how I finally found you. You're going to pay for your crimes and this and this and that. And so he like summons this like massive like hammer, because if you're driving a Charger, you probably have a hammer. And Miss Olive goes, okay, well, if we're doing this thing, I'll do it like that then. And like puts their hands together and like creates like a blade of like pure crackling like purple and black energy. It's very dumb. I love it. And suddenly all you can hear are their weapons clash as they like bounce between both cars. And it's like this intense race, and the Charger's like trying to follow them and like assist, but can't really do much. It's just a car. And then you can see like the JDM cars behind you that are like, holy shit,
That happened.
what's going on? So yeah, it's like a battle between fates, and the Charger driver is like has like these like burning blue eyes to like match her like burning red eyes. It's a whole thing. And you're flooring it down the streets of LA, and people think you're filming a movie.
Ooh.
So like people are starting to take photos of you. So yeah, that's just something that's going on for you. So
Just casual
you're
wreckings.
about you're about halfway down the street.
They think we're doing some like Rocket Avengers spinoff, or not Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy
there.
spinoff.
Lincoln.
It's so in another half mile. There's another hard right that'll bring you to where you started at the finish line. Probably. I didn't do the math on this. And so you're gonna floor it, or you're gonna have to turn, and then there will be another 1 mile straight to the finish line. So what do you do?
I'm ready when y'all are.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Tell me what you'll do.
I'm using an item.
What is the item?
I still have my broom handy, and my goal is to essentially like crawl out of the car and try and like knock at least one of them off.
Go. Okay.
I'm gonna sweep them off their feet.
So what does everyone else do?
I turn.
So turn. Okay.
And then Frey and I both accelerated.
All right, y'all are going fast.
Sweet
So
Jesus.
fast.
Oh yeah.
We
So
wanna win the race. What you talking about? Of course we wanna go fast.
so you're coming in this corner. You're trying to hit this corner hard. Cause you're at +8 speed.
Yo,
And so go ahead.
I'm
and
up here on the
roll-
top being like, sawed off, you weird bastards.
Go ahead and roll a ferociousness.
Alright, let me check my ferociousness score. It is not very large, but here we are. Alright. Roll 2d6. Can I get a bonus to my ferocity because I have a broom?
Yeah, one more d6.
Okay. Oh, 2 successes.
Okay, so you swing your broom, and the Charger driver is standing in front of you at this point. Like basically kind of standing on like the glass of the car because you're doing a huge wheelie and just wait, how are you turning? Your wheels are off the ground.
Are we at our Crown Vic's rear wheel drive? Actually, no, that wouldn't affect how the front wheels are turning.
That's not how that
Never
works.
mind.
Don't you
That's
have
just where the power comes
fifth
from.
wheel
I
doing
don't
it then?
know.
You know what? Magic. It's magic. Who cares?
Isn't there a fifth wheel like doing?
Oh
support?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know
That
what? I'll
gives
say that.
extra
that-
traction.
Nope, the back wheel can turn. I'll say that because it's cool. And so
like
you leg sweep the Charger driver, and like he's about to fall off, like into like in front of all these cars that are going like Mach speed, and like he like reaches out and he like grabs the hand of Miss Olive, and they kind of look, and they have like this she has this moment where she realizes she could just let him fall and die, but she kind of locks eyes with him, looks away, and then pulls him back onto the car, and they begin to fight again. So there's like this weird tension going on, and you don't know what's going up.
Humans. I don't understand it.
All right.
And so you start hitting this turn really hard, and I know the physics on this don't.
No.
The physics on this don't work.
Got it.
But I'm a history
Do we like
major.
drive up the side of a building and like get back on the road?
I couldn't make it as a STEM major, so I'm just gonna say this is fine. It checks out. So
according to my raccoon math, yeah.
So you start. I calculated her. I calculated the odds, but God, am I bad at math?
Yep.
So you start hitting this turn, and you pop a curb, and you take out a fire hydrant. It's a whole thing, and you're screaming, and the Charger's screaming, and baby behind you is screaming. Everyone's screaming, and you got 1 mile left. That Charger's next to you. You got nothing but the JDM cars behind you, and it's a straightaway.
Come on, people, we can do this. This is only 1 mile. Come on, let's push forward.
All you gotta do is deal with that Charger. And if you just let this straightaway happen, that Charger will just take you. What do you
think? Is the Charger on our left, you said?
Charger's on the right.
Well,
I mean, it doesn't really. I mean, you're in the middle of the street.
I'm ready when you all are.
Right. Just so I know where it is in orientation to us. So if we're going to say to the right, I have my number.
Okay, yeah, it's to the right. Go ahead and reveal what you got. Show me what you've got.
4 2 5s and a 3.
So 4 2 5s. Okay, so you're going for the maximum speed ram. God.
Yup.
And
big side swipe.
And for my item use, I would like to look down at the Charger, take my lead pipe, and just chuck it at a front wheel.
Go ahead and roll ferociousness for me.
Can do. Is 2 successes.
So the Charger is also going very fast. And so they're doing a wheelie too, because that engine's not joking around. And so you take that wheel, or you take that tire, or that lead pipe, and you chuck it, and you stick it right there in the front wheel, and it's stuck. It's like locking the axle. And so you go for that turn, and you hit them. They hit the ground because they're no longer doing a wheelie because you just rammed them at a incredible speed. Their front tire locks and they start to roll. And so this extremely expensive, extremely rare and beautiful Charger is now rolling at probably something like 80 miles an hour. And it's causing a lot of ruckus behind you. And the Charger driver just takes a second and looks at his car and mourns. And Miss Olive just kind of lets him sit there for a second. And they kind of have this moment on top of the car of just understanding. And they question why they're even fighting for a second. They used to be such good friends. What happened to them? What happened to us? And then you approach the finish line. And you win. With nothing but carnage and destruction behind you.
That's the way I like it.
I'm gonna take my extra wheel and I'm just gonna say, okay, let's go! And I'm gonna drop it on the floor like in a kind of victory throwdown of this and just gonna dance around.
So everyone's having a good time. You just won. All the other
Yup.
cars are up there. And Poker and Chip come up, and Poker's like, yes, you did great. You just made me a lot of money. Oh, no, not with the race, but with all the film we got of that fight, that's gonna make us a mint. We're gonna sell
Wait,
this.
we were making a movie.
Oh, no,
I'm gonna be famous.
I've already sold this to Warner Brothers. Trust me, I'm in the making for $2.3 billion with this box office outcome. I promise you. Based on a true story, this tragedy, wreckage, romance, it has everything I need. I'm already in the work with producers. And Chip is just kind of like,
Wait, you knew what was happening going into this?
oh yeah, I had that walkie-talkie, remember?
No,
Yeah,
I forgot about that. If I'm being honest.
I was just listening. It was pretty cool. And Chip kind of comes up and goes, it was really cool. Here's a, and they pull out some more snacks from their little jacket, and they're like, here you go. I got you blue flavor. I think. I mean, it kind of looks like green too. It could be either, but it's still chippies. They're pretty good. Do you want to be in the movie? Brother Poker said I could be in the movie too. We can be friends on the movie set, and we can eat ground beef on the floor.
As long as I get snacks, I don't care.
We can eat. They have a taco bar, and it's really neat. My mom showed me, and they gave me a bowl of ground beef one time, and it was really cool. Anyway, thank you for racing. It was really cool when you won and killed all those things. Well, you didn't really kill anyone because it was an empty street. Ends of the PG-13 game. But ignore that last part. I guess. But you did good. I'm proud of you. I like you. You're really nice. I hope you enjoy the chips. And then they kind of scurry back. I'm sorry, I'm just having fun with that voice.
Oh no.
and so
Glad to have met you. I believe we had a deal.
oh yeah, you're looking for that person. Hey, you see that see that shed over there? Yeah, that's not supposed to be there. I put that there. And there's that person you wanted. Probably. They look similar at least. I think they work in accounting, I don't know. Yeah. There's also, you know what?
Whoa.
I got you a new present. For your victory. A new lead pipe. And they kind of present to you a new lead pipe. And it has like a little like design on it to make it like all Vegas themed since it's poker.
I think that's the most beautiful lead pipe I've ever seen. You're so lucky. That's beautiful.
And you see like Carmina kind of like trying to cover the tears running down her cheeks, but she's like wiping them off really fast.
I slaps in his hand a couple times. Put this to good use.
Yeah, cool. You got a present to smash. Cool. That's gonna be so. Yeah, I like it. Yay.
Yeah. And Johnny August will scamper off in the direction of the shed to take care of to finally get his revenge. Those who wronged him.
Take care of business.
I mean, this will be 2 revenges in one day. It's a good day.
And so,
Good day.
So Poker kind of looks at the rest of you and says, I like the cut of your jibs. I think that you have great careers in not just the racing scene, but in the acting scene. I want you to come and work for me full time. What do you say?
I mean, if it comes with being famous and eating ground beef off the floor, I'm into it.
Oh, ground beef? Hold on. What kind of peasant said ground beef? And they kind of get all like indignant, and they just kind of look over and they bark, and then baby comes over and just pours a box of broccoli beef on the floor next to you. You're just like, this is how we eat from now on. We're rich. Oh, and especially with all the did you know that your odds were 1/10, like it was like 1 in 100,000 to 1? Do you know how much money I made off that? Do you
I feel
think
kind of
anybody
insulted now.
do you think anybody expected you to win your 4 raccoons? I think there was a 5th one at some point.
Oh yeah, we better get that one out of the trunk. I think they got it into the car shop.
Well, you know what? Keep the car. You're gonna need it for the other races I'm employing you for. And then a really cool like outro song plays and the sun sets and you're all watching the sunset happen. Poker goes, I think that we're gonna get along just fine. And then the game ends.
Fade to black.
At 9 o'clock on the dot.
Yeah.
Wow. Pure skill.
What?
Oh yeah. Cut to credit.
Man,
You
so
know the raccoon. Who the hell are you? Where did your raccoon face go? No.
All the raccoon faces. So as part of our
Amazing.
lovely outro here, I just want to say thank you for all of our lovely players today for coming and playing and being super silly on the stream with us. That's awesome. Thank you to those of you who were watching in the chat. I'm Hirami. I'm currently hosting for the lovely Dungeon Meowster, who is on hiatus this lovely January. And for all of our players, if you have something to plug, something that you're up to that you want to talk about, now is a good time to do that. Anyone up to interesting things?
Absolutely.
I don't have anything interesting that I can talk about right now, but maybe next time.
I have interesting things I can talk about. Hey, thank you for joining us, lovely people. My name is Rowan. You can find me on the internets as @RedWhiteRP. I'm a writer, streamer, sensitivity reader, and professional dice cruncher. Every other Monday, I am over on Everybody Crits, playing X Millennials, an AU X-Men Mutants and Masterminds game, where I play as Marcus Masters, All-American Boy / Lightbulb. Every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, I am on Critical Misses for Second City Saviors, a Masks game, where I play as Cassie Kalina, a very, very sad witch girl. Wednesdays, again on Critical Misses at 8 p.m. Eastern, you can watch Under the Pale Cold Sun, a very, very horny Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition game where I play Fiorentino de Calza, resident Toreador. And then Thursdays over on Chromatic Chimera, I am the GM for Olympus 2299, a Greek mythology inspired cyberpunk game using a Powered by the Apocalypse system called the Sprawl. It's a lot of fun, and you should come stop by. And that's me.
You had me at horny vampires.
It's good. It's so good. I will drop a link in the Discord.
Those are my 2 favorite things. I mean, have you seen the recent Resident Evil trailer?
Yes.
That wasn't fair. Capcom didn't need to do us like that.
Right?
So they like, who looked at that and said, yeah, this is scary?
It's just rude, frankly.
I felt...
Before
I
we go
felt-
too down into this conversation, which is a lovely conversation, I do want to give other opportunities for
sorry.
everyone else to plug themselves. Sorry to break in.
No, I'm sorry.
Freya or Puddle, do you have anything you want to plug? Do you want to talk about something you're up to?
Yeah, I am playing Spiritfarer on Twitch. I really love that game. I get to play all the voices of all the spirits, and all the relevant like kind of NPCs. So I've done characterization for around like 12 or more characters in that game, and it's been a lot of fun. And I've also played in Spanish, Stardew Valley on Fridays and Wednesdays. That would be one. I don't know the conversion for EST, but I play like at 1 a.m. my time, which is CT. And I also play as part of the cast for Farid and the First Bloods, which is such an amazing game. And check it out at 1 p.m. EST. And yeah. So I also do a little bit of voice acting here and there. So yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you.
I don't have
plug
anything.
one more thing I forgot about.
What?
Go ahead.
I don't have anything, but I just made a Twitter and I'm looking for people to follow. It's 0 binary, but with a 1 instead of an I in binary. That's it.
I plug one more thing that I forgot about. So on February 13th, the Emerald City Game Masters Guild is having a Galentine's Day charity event. They're running a bunch of mini, like 45-minute one-shots that day that you can pay, I think it's like $15 or something, and sign up to do a bunch of those. I am one of the guest GMs for that. I'll be running a Monster Hearts one-shot. And there's a bunch of other awesome people doing a bunch of other awesome things as well. My friend Nikki is running a honey heist hack, which will be a lot of fun. So yeah, please check that out. You can go to the Emerald City Game Masters Guild is what they are. So if you Google that, you'll find their website. I don't know what their website is offhand.
Lovely. And ComfortFruit, do you have anything you want to plug?
I don't think I'm allowed to say what I've been doing on Twitch.
I mean, I know you were eating cheese on stream and did a cheese tasting. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I got that. So my Twitch name is ComfortFruit. I occasionally stream. I also have like another thing I do, something to do with fans, I guess. Also under ComfortFruit. Follow me on Twitter. I post dumb stuff. Not Twitter, but Instagram, the cool one. I'm sorry. That was insulting. I didn't mean it like that. I don't stream it often, mainly because I've just like been busy with other passion projects and stuff, and I've been really tired, like mentally. But I plan on streaming more in the near future. I also low-key make music. It's not much, but I'm learning.
Hey, the track that's been on loop in the background the whole time, maybe I'm the only one that can hear it, but it's been looping through the Twitch the whole time, and ComfortFruit totally wrote it yesterday.
Is it? I cannot hear it.
Yeah, it can't come through the Discord, but it's in the stream.
Oh,
yeah, you have to watch the stream for it, and it's like kind of quiet, but it's whatever.
I'll send it to the guest chat so that you can everyone who's been playing can hear what I've been hearing this whole time, just looping underground just to keep this chill thing going on. It's great.
Yeah. So I mainly do that. I've had to back up because I had a lot of work. But yeah. So you can go to my other site, or you can follow me on Twitch whenever I do stream. I promise to stream more. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's all good. It all happens. All right. I'm gonna send the channel on a raid. Thanks everyone for being with us. Thanks everyone for playing and hanging out. And yeah, this was lots of fun. I appreciated all the laughter and the giggles and the silliness that was tonight.
Yeah, no, good stuff.
I hope you all have a lovely rest of your evening or day or whatever the heck time it is wherever you are in the world.
Yeah, 6 a.m. my time.
Oh,
Oh,
you've been up
goodness.
all night. Thanks for joining us, Freya.